The most anticipated event of the season has arrived, the royal wedding. And while millions of Americans will be watching the wedding on TV, the Brits will be celebrating in a very special way.
They have street parties. There's loads of street parties, and I imagine there'll be street parties this time where all the neighbors get out in the street, put a big table out, lots of food, music and everything else, and they just have a big party.
The wedding is expected to cost somewhere around $40 million, with a good chunk going towards security. But it's a small price to pay when you think of the economic impact.
It's economically very good for England. There's a lot of money being spent in England, people coming into the country, people buying souvenirs, people staying in hotels. It's providing a lot of business and work.
About 600 guests will feast on both lunch and dinner that is expected to cost less than $1 million. As far as the guest list goes, Kensington Palace confirms that the Obamas and the Trumps, as well as other political leaders, were not invited. And everyone has been speculating about every single detail. Marrow says Meghan most likely will wear a tiara from the Queen's collection or the Spencer family. Marrow has followed every royal family from as far back as she can remember. In fact, her mother was a sketch artist and drew a sketch of Princess Diana's wedding dress.
Be called up to the palace or to whichever fashion house had designed the gown and draw it, because there was no photography in those days.
And she has a pretty good idea what Meghan will wear.
I hope and I think the dress will be lovely, and I think it will be graceful and will enhance her beauty.
But of course, we will just have to wait and see. Malia Kamal, 6 on your side.